Alright guys, you're about to talk about the trailer for the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So this should be interesting.
I don't know anything about this.
All I know is that Brad Pitt plays the stuntman of Leo. And
oh, wow. Okay.
that alone is an interesting thing. But
okay. Do you like Quentin Tarantino?
I do like Quentin Tarantino.
I like Quentin Tarantino too. I think several of his movies have bad endings, and he's kind of a weird, weird guy.
Definitely a weird guy. I believe this is going to be a straying from his norm of hyperviolence and stuff.
He should, because he's gotten sort of. I remember the end of Inglourious Basterds being like, okay, fine, do the thing. I
he's
get
turned
it.
to ketchup. Cool.
Okay, fine. But I really liked Hateful Eight. But again, the ending was kind of like, "Wah!" and all that stuff.
So unless this is a totally out of the blue, I believe we're not going to see that in this one.
No, and I like Tarantino's style otherwise, and I like some of the stuff that he does and some of his earlier work a lot. Enough that I feel like if he could just get away from his pattern, his rut, he could do some interesting stuff. And I hope this is it.
Let's check it out. Well, that trailer is kind of vague in a sense where I feel like it could go anywhere.
It does say teaser.
Yeah.
So they've only given us the first part.
They set the stage. You can see they're in what is this, the 60s?
I always go
cool.
is this the 70s but the cool stuff, or is this the 60s? Where are we exactly?
I would picture this as late 60s. But
yeah, right?
I could be wrong.
That's a good time period. I'm not usually nostalgic. Maybe as I get older or something like that. But I like this time period more and more now in movies.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. I like period pieces in general, and this should be no exception to that. You got great people in this movie. But again, I'm not 100% sure what the plot is. At one point, you see Brad Pitt fighting Bruce Lee, and you're like, okay, that's cool. And I'd like to see where that goes. What wins, American muscle or a talented kung fu artist?
Okay, that's funny.
So we'll see there. That alone is enough reason to check this out. See what goes. A nice little witty line of that's manslaughter.
That's called manslaughter. Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, if you hadn't have told me that it was Tarantino, I probably wouldn't have known, which is interesting. Do you?
Well, yes,
do you agree
it
or
is
disagree?
definitely a distance from his usual stuff.
It does not have the feel of the usual Tarantino thing, which is, like I said, might be good, might be fine. We don't know the thing though. Usually
yes, that's what I mean. Why it's vague.
This is a teaser. Trailer 1 will have a thing where it's like, oh no, wait, she's dead. We gotta hide the body or some whatever. And is that it? I don't know. Do I have any reason to think so? No. Maybe it's just what was that one? There's Tarantino, Scorsese makes movies like this sometimes. Hail Caesar, the Coen brothers make movies like this. It's just a movie about making movies or something like that.
I did hear a rumor, which wasn't nothing expressed that is actually happening in this teaser. But I heard a rumor that there was going to be a thing with the cult of what's his face, the
Scientology.
Well, no, that's not exactly what I was going with at all.
Marilyn Manson.
Charles Manson, actually.
Skelter.
I heard that this could be a thing with Charles Manson and his people. I don't know if that's a backdrop or if that's a main part of it, or if the rumor's not even true.
So Margot Robbie might be Sharon Tate or whatever.
We'll see.
Interesting. No, yeah, my appetite is wet. I feel like I can't really enthusiastically say, I can't wait, right? But this is encouraging. There's nothing discouraging yet.
I've enjoyed his 8 other films, and pretty much everything that says Quentin Tarantino presents has been interesting.
Right.
So I don't see any reason why I wouldn't check this out, just based on his track record.
Yeah.
The trailer, it seems fine. It doesn't wow me, but I'm like, yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah, and I like that he's doing something maybe different. Not 100% different, but it feels different, and it's in a different setting, right? Some of his other movies have had retro influences. His soundtracks are always kind of retro of this or other time periods. But I like that he's dabbling.
I would like the idea of a 60s
Robbie's
movie that only has songs from the 90s.
Yeah, right? When are we going to do that? When are we going to do a whole...
that next week.
Right, because they had the twist contest at the retro bar in Pulp Fiction, right, or whatever. That's we should flip it around, though. There should be out-of-place 90s things in movies set in, the 40s or the 50s or whatever.
That's like A Knight's Tale, where they have We Will Rock You during...
Yeah, okay, no, so it's been proven
it's proven
that's
it works.
great whenever that happens. Okay, good. I'm glad that we established that. We found a case study there.
Precedence.
That said it works. All
right, but that's our thoughts on this trailer. Looks optimistic.
Waiting to see more, I guess.
Yeah. All right, guys, let us know in the comments what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.